Today we're going to talk about idea. It all starts with idea. All of it. You can pretend, but it's all one idea. Sometimes it's an impulse. Um, you hear like a click and you feel good about it. It's a feeling. It's weird because this feeling is what will drive you to executing the idea because you find it interesting, because you find it fascinating, because you like it. This is why we take out our ideas from our heads to the reality that is surrounding us. And it all starts with this. I have idea to solve the problem. I have idea to show something. I have idea to tell the story. I have idea to make a painting. Whatever it is, it always starts with the same thing. Like a quick thought that, oh, that would be cool. And this quick thought, it's important. But the most important thing about idea is execution. So the first part of idea is what will drive you throughout the time. It's like medically, it's like a dopamine. It, the the thinking about this gives you dopamine. Your brain gives you dopamine, and you feel good because we are driven by dopamine in life. So this is the first part. The second part is that there is a catch. If you tell somebody about your idea, for example, oh, I want to write a book, and you're going to tell somebody, and this person will say to you, oh, that's great. Amazing, amazing idea. You should write a book. The answer of this person and this emotional exchange will give you dopamine, and the dopamine will be almost the same as you would write the book. The difference is short term dopamine and the long term dopamine. The short term dopamine, it will spike, like somebody will tell you, like, this is amazing idea. It will spike and then go down. We observe this in the social media. We scroll and we watch people's ideas. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, whatever it is, this is somebody's ideas for the impulse of the dopamine. And it works in a short term. But in the long term, if you create something, you finish it. And your job is also to be proud of your accomplishment. Because if you finish something and you're like, oh, it's kind of baloney, it's nothing good, then your brain will not give you dopamine because your brain is like, we didn't make a job well. We didn't make a job. But if you are like, yeah, I accomplished this, could be better, always, but this is finished. Then this sense of proud of accomplishing something will give you long-term dopamine. Almost every time that you're going to think like, oh, I accomplished this. Maybe this year I just went home, work, home, work, home, work. But in the meantime, I also accomplished this little thing. Maybe it was painting. Maybe it was like I don't know, like a short music album. Maybe it was like a indie game or like a short movie, short story, whatever it was, whatever your creative side accomplished, this will give you long-term dopamine. And now we go to execution of idea. Ideas are free and are surrounding us. If you look outside, there are millions, maybe billions of ideas for free everywhere. They're literally on the street. You can sit in a coffee shop and like this, drinking your coffee, and you listen that somebody's talking about something, and exchange ideas, and you can just take them. They are free. You can go to social media and you scroll and you see thousands of ideas, millions of ideas. You can take one of them if you don't have your own. Um, what really makes the difference and what people really don't get it, because two people can have the same idea and exactly they they have, like, they are sitting here and they have the same idea, and one of them is going to be successful with this idea, the other one will not be successful with this idea, and the other one will say, oh, you stole my idea. No, 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 both people had the same idea in the same time. What was the difference was the execution of idea. This is what people don't get it. And people think that idea is everything. No, idea is not everything. Idea is the beginning. Idea is the drive that will make you through. But your experience and your will, this is what will execute the idea. And your final quality and quality control, this is what will make it different. Some people want to make like many projects and like 1,001 or I don't know 10,000 is going to be perfect. That's okay. Some people want to focus on one project and this one project is like a completely perfect. The difference is what is needed, what do you need, what is the purpose of all of it. If you are executing a perfect idea for nobody, what is the point? You're wasting your time. You're gonna feel accomplished. But then after feeling accomplished, you're gonna feel sad that nobody is using your idea. Nobody knows about your idea. Nobody is using your execution of idea. Let's say like you figure it out. I don't know, like a new door handle. It's perfect. It's working. I don't know. It's just touch. Let's just go. It recognized the gesture and nobody wants to use it because it's expensive, because it's complicated, because the repairs are, I don't know, too complex, you know. But you had amazing idea, you executed pretty well, or even maybe perfect, but it's not in a use. It can happen. That's why if you decide to use your energy and time for the idea, it has to be something that you will be okay with, whatever success the idea will accomplish. Because it's success and result and success is random. If it's a gambling, the gambling that if you have a more chances, then better. The big studios like Universal, Disney, they are gambling on their projects, movie projects, and they are putting so much money, hundreds of millions of dollars. At the end, they don't really know if the end result will be good enough to earn their money back and even more. And that's the truth. They don't know. Every like producer of the movies, like a honest person, will tell you that, yeah, we have no idea. We have no idea until it's gonna see the audience. We think we know. We would like to know, and we try our chances, and we use the things that we saw that work out before, but we don't know at the end. Um, the Pirates of the Caribbean, when the executive producers saw the first cut of the movie, they said like, "Oh, this is going to be a flop." Johnny Depp is completely like crazy and he's drunk, obviously, and he's playing the character drunk. It's supposed to be a movie for families and children, and yeah, adventure movie based on like a ride in Disneyland. This is going to be a flop. And it wasn't. It wasn't. They didn't even put a lot of money into marketing, because usually the big studios, they put a lot of money into marketing, and marketing is just so you know that the product exists. And then you or your friends can see, for example, your friends go see the product, whatever it is, and they tell you like, oh, this is a good product, it's a good movie, it's a good book, it's a good phone, whatever it is. This is why companies put so much money into marketing, so you know that this exists. And big studios are gambling. They are putting a lot of money, but they don't know. Sometimes it's okay, and they make their money back, and even the profit. Sometimes it's a complete flop. They are doing like 10 movies, for example, in a year, and they are calculating like, okay, if this will be flap, this will be flap, this will be flap, but those two projects, if they click, we're gonna make our money back, and even more. And this is how it looks. So when you're executing the idea, you don't know is the idea gonna be successful, but the time and energy that you put in the idea, you should be sure that this is what you want to do for the amount of energy and time that you have to sacrifice, because you have to pay with your time and energy. If you want to, I don't know, if you want to make a movie, you're not going to see, for example, in a period of time, your family, because you're going to be on a set of the movie, and you're not going to see every day your family, because the working hours are long and the budget and blah 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 blah. And this is like you're sacrificing time with loved ones for the project that you want to create. And when this project is a flop, then man, you are set inside. But if you are executing something that, even if the commercial success, that's mean that like a lot of people don't recognize it as a like good. Even if this not happened, if the end result is good and you are okay with it, like I didn't waste my chance, then you're always gonna be good. You're always gonna be okay. No matter how, you're gonna feel accomplished that you did it like you wanted. And this is it. It can take more time sometimes. It can take more energy. Sometimes we are not sure, is this the thing that we want to pursue? But the execution, like you're putting your time, you have your idea, because it all starts with idea. And now this is it. Is this idea strong enough for you, not for other people? Because they don't know. We already established they don't know. They have to see the end result to tell you, is this idea good or not? The idea before the execution, it's only a sound. You tell this sound to somebody, and is this sound to them good or bad? And even if this sounds bad for them, you can execute it very well, and the end result will be like, wow. One of the examples was, you can find an interview with Josh Brolin about Sicario. He's on a set of Sicario. They are shooting the Sicario, and he's like, "This is gonna be disaster. This movie will be disaster. I don't know how to get out of it." And he said, like, he tried to get out of the movie, but he couldn't legally. So he shoot the movie, and then after a while, they see the first cut in the cinema, and he's like, "This is completely different movie. This is completely different movie that I was participating on a set. This is wow, what the director did out of it. It's amazing." And yeah, because you don't know. You have to start, you have to finish, and then when you finish, you know what you got. Then you can ask other people like, what is it? Do you think? What do you think? What I can fix? What is good about it? And so on and so on. But you have to finish. In writing, there is a method for this. It's I'm gonna talk more about this, but it's a first draft, second draft, and third draft. And usually, if this is like a movie script, there are many drafts sometimes, but usually the book or the script, they have like two or three drafts. So the first draft, it's like you have to take it out, your idea. You have to put everything out. Most of the time it's a baloney, but this baloney you will cut in a second draft, because in the first draft you don't know nothing. So you go to the woods, you just look around and you're like a child, like, oh, okay. And the second time, you just go to the woods directly. This is cool. This is cool. There I want to go. There is a mountain. I know exactly how to get there. And you just move fast, efficient, and interesting. So this is why we in writing you have a second draft. You you let yourself out of the picture for a while. You come back to what you created and you look at it. If something is rushed, then usually the second draft is the final draft, or even the first draft is the final draft, and then you kind of know that the person didn't have time to make the glitter and powder all of it all over it and to make it nice, because this is like a polishing. The third draft is like a polishing of everything, like every corner, everything has to be smooth and nice. So, and this usually also it's like when people are creating products, the first version demonstration demo usually looks like, I don't want to say bad word, but usually looks like a baloney. Then the second project, it's more likely looking like what they want to do, and the third one, for example, it's more like a for people to can buy and so on. So this is like a normal practice from idea to the end result, and then you are polishing it, you are cutting it, you are making it more nice. Companies have a lot of budget, so few people work on the project. They can finish it quicker. Then few people work on the polishing part, and they can make it quicker. If you are just alone in this big world, then you don't have the whole team or whole budgets and big money, but you still can do it. It will just take you more time. And you cannot compare yourself to the other projects, because if you are doing something alone, it's going to take you as much as it's going to take you. I know it sounds ridiculous, but this is it. I think this, the best description is from Tarantino. He said like, I'm at the beginning of the mountain every goddamn time. I have to write the script. Then first he writes like a treatment. Then he writes a script. Then he review the script. Then he takes the script to the studio. Then he has to cast the movie. Then he has to tell his vision to all of those people, the production designer, the director of photography, the sound engineer, all of those people, the gaffers and so on. He has to describe his vision to all of those people, and then he has to make it, and then he has to promote it. When he finishes it, it's not like he finished the shoot. Now he go and cut the movie, so it's the way, more or less, like he envisioned this movie when he wrote it, or maybe even better. He cuts, he make the final cut, He gives the final cut to the studio, and then he goes around the world to promote it, so the people know he made this. And the end result is like, look, I made this. Would you like it? Check it out. And he has to do those press junkets all over the places. So it's like a mountain. It's You're climbing the mountain, and he described this perfectly. You're climbing the mountain every time. And this is it. It's gonna take you as much as it's gonna take you. You can see other people like flying on a helicopter, just stand on the top of the mountain. Yes, this is what gives you money, for example. But he's doing his thing. His life will be accomplished with his things, his movies. That's why he said, I'm making 10 movies, no more. This is my complete, like, my completed art. I don't want to destroy my art. This is like a collection, beautiful collection, and this is for you and for me. Yeah. So you have your idea, and now you don't know, is it good? Leave it. Write it down in your notebook and leave it for a while. After 1 week or 2 weeks, read this idea. If it makes you again enthusiastic, like, wow, this is cool, then it's worth to pursue it. If you are like, I don't know, then you already know. You already know. If this makes you like interested and enthusiastic, and you want to see the execution, because you want to see the final product, how it's going to come out. This is what will drive you through executing your idea. You want to see the final product. Is it going to be bad or is it going to be good? You want to see the final product. Because if it's going to be bad, you're going to know what to make better next time. That's why I didn't believe it at first. I was very skeptical, but now the more I create, the more I understand the purpose of it. You execute as fast as you can. It's the only way, because you need time for fixing, you need time for polishing, and you need time to understand what you did. And while you are creating, you're never gonna do it. You have to create, make a break, distance yourself from your creation, look at it objectively, and then you know, oh, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad, this is very good, totally gonna stay. This, I don't know yet, but we will see, and so on, and so on, and so on. But you need time for this. The only way to have time is to execute very fast. That's why if you create your first draft of the story, this is like a movie script, game script, um, short story, book, whatever it's gonna be, the first draft, painting also, like do the first painting, first version of the painting as quick as you can. Do your first draft as fast as you can. It's not like, oh, now my first draft of the book is gonna have like 10 pages because I wanted to make it very fast. Not this fast, but make it like a consistent as fast as you can. Not how other people can do it, how you can do it. And then when you finish it, leave it, leave your idea, because you're still in the process of having your baby, and your baby is the most important thing in the world. So you have to distance yourself. Usually it's like 1 to 3 months. The fastest I would recommend it's 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I would say 3 weeks. It's the safest. Like you wrote something, you leave it for 3 weeks, and then you come back. I usually, if I'm in a writing process, I finish the first draft and I directly go to the second project if I write. I don't wait, and I don't like think about what I just did. I just do another thing. And while I'm doing another thing, I'm distancing myself from the first thing because I'm not in this world anymore. I don't care about this world. All I care is about the world that I'm creating right now in the new story. So when I come back to the other story, I'm like, "Oh, I have this world that is waiting for me to create it. So let's not waste time on this because this is done. Let's see how to fix it. And if it's good, because good, 80% out of 100% is good and it's enough, it's going to be okay." So yeah, idea. What drives you, what makes you interested in something, and you want to see the end result and your execution. This is what makes the difference. And all starts with one thought. I like it. It's cool. I want to see it. It all starts with this. Good luck. See you next time.